What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today we've got some more Rise of Iron info to talk about. We've got two brand new trailers that dropped today showing off some new Rise of Iron gameplay clips. We can see some new Trials armor and weapons. There's Iron Banner armor, which looks absolutely incredible, the Wretched Eye Strike boss, and also a quick glimpse at the new raid. On top of that, we also have details of the new PlayStation exclusive items and gear, and also the official announcement of the Destiny collection we've been hearing about for a while now, and I'll talk about those after we've gone through these new trailers. So looking at the first one, it starts off with an absolutely incredible image of what appears to be Iron Lord armor or possibly Iron Banner armor for the Titan. It's hard to tell between the two, but this is some really incredible looking stuff. As you can see, it's flaming Titan armor with wolves everywhere. His helmet is like a giant kind of wolf head, and I'm assuming the flaming section is an ornament that allows you to customize the armor like that. It would be really awesome if you could change the colors of the flames to have like blue flames or green ones, but this already looks so cool. So next up, we can also see kind of a panning shot of the mausoleum in the Monte Peak space. The left shows the Hunter in the new Vanguard gear, and the right, you'll actually notice that is the Warlock's new Trials of Osiris gear. So in the next shot, we get to see three Guardians ascending what appears to be Monte Peak, but the Titan is holding a very interesting weapon. That's actually the Monte Carlo exotic auto rifle, but you might notice it looks slightly different in the fact that it's yellow or kind of golden colored. I made a video talking about ornaments and how they can customize exotics, and we learned that you can actually customize the Monte Carlo to be this black color. But it appears that this is also another color you can change it, being gold or yellow. And you see the Titan holding it throughout these gameplay clips with that awesome looking flaming armor. There's also a few shots of the new Wretched Eye Strike. Now, this is the clip where we get to see closer up that Monte Carlo. You can definitely see that it is gold colored or possibly yellow, and also the massive bayonet on the end of it is now black colored instead of the normal white. So this is clearly an ornament at play, and you can see just how it's going to customize the Monte Carlo to make it look a little bit different. Obviously, stat-wise, performance-wise, it's still going to be the exact same, but this is how you can change it visually to make it look different with ornaments. You'll also notice the Warlock with that Trials armor. He also has a Trials weapon in his hands, which is hard to make out. I think it is the Trials Scout Rifle. So in the next shot, we can see them using all different guns, and this time the Warlock is holding what appears to be the new Doctrine of Passing, the new Trials auto rifle, and the Hunter is holding a Vanguard hand cannon, it looks like. They also show a quick glimpse of that Death Zamboni thing they're calling, which is a raid section, and also the boss of the Wretched Eye Strike, and he's been sort of infused by Siva. He's being kind of chained up by it, almost like Fogoth the Untamed, and also has these very weird arms and head, like a part of his head is cut off and missing. So it's a very strange looking enemy. This is the boss of the Wretched Eye Strike, some kind of hive abomination. There's also a quick shot of Saladin in what appears to be a cutscene or like a cinematic shot, and you can see him turn around with a ghost on his shoulder, and this of course in the mausoleum in Monte Peak. Next up, there's a really awesome shot of the raid. You can tell that by the 5 players there. Not sure where the 6th player is, but there's 5 players, and this is a section of the raid. I actually predicted this might happen a while back, because this section, if you don't recognize it, is that giant kind of servitor ball thing, which is actually also one of the top colony ship pods that's been torn off, and the splicers have kind of retrofitted it. But I predicted this might be some kind of doorway or gateway, and the massive kind of panels open up and you go through to continue on with the raid. And this appears to be exactly what's happening. It opens up, all the players go up there, and it most likely leads you deep underground where you face the end raid bosses. This looks like a really epic encounter, very similar to the Vault of Glass door first opening up. And the first trailer finishes off with the Titan slamming down with that massive battle axe, also that flaming arm once again, which just looks awesome. Now, the next trailer is a little bit shorter. It's just one of the Destiny collection showing off what's included. As I've already covered, this is going to come with Destiny the base game, the expansion 1 Dark Below, expansion 2 House of Wolves, also the Taken King, and finally Rise of Iron with a character boost as well. Of course, to play Rise of Iron, you do need to own all of the prior DLCs, so this is kind of like a catch-up bundle for anyone who doesn't have all the expansions. I believe it costs $60 as well. And there wasn't much in terms of new gameplay in this trailer, but at the end we do get a cool glimpse of the Wretched Eye Strike and a really cool shot of this guy roaring. He's really angry and he's being chained down by Siva, so very reminiscent of the Fogoth strike. So the final thing to talk about is the new PlayStation exclusives in this expansion. The first thing is a quest called Show of Strength, and this is going to be from Tara Khan. She says, while you serve the Vanguard in the Plaguelands, I wonder if you'd be so kind to help me understand the more brutal aspects of the Devil Splicers brand of worship. So once you complete this quest, your reward is going to be this ship, as you can see right here, called the Teresh Krover. Pretty underwhelming reward if you ask me. It's literally just the Fatal Vision ship, but in blue colors, so not really too hyped about that. But also the PvP map we're getting is called Icarus, which we've already covered, and this is a mid-sized PvP map compatible with any 6v6 game mode. They said the outer perimeter features a circular flow mixed with the long sight lines, and also the main chamber's closing doors provide a fast but dangerous path through the center of the map. You can see some images of it right here. It appears to be based off the kind of Warmind Rasputin and also Seraph tech that we've seen before around the Rasputin bunker. and you'll also notice the Rasputin logo in this image, as you can see. I'm hoping there aren't too many doors in the middle of this map, because doors normally are not a good idea on PvP maps, but of course they're going to be based very similar to the Rasputin doors that kind of open in that very strange fashion. And the final thing I want to talk about is possibly the Zen Meteor arriving to Xbox players in September as well. In these images, you can see people using Jade Rabbit, which of course is going to be unlocked for Xbox players. The entire year of exclusivity that PlayStation players had with the Taken King for things like the Jade Rabbit, they're of course going to be unlocked with Rise of Iron, so they're going to be on the Xbox. But it appears that the Zen Meteor is also coming, judging by how it is in these images. I'm wondering if they're going to announce any more PlayStation exclusives, especially being like exotics. I mean, they gave us an entire exotic weapon, a brand new one, the Zen Meteor, in just the April update, so I don't see why they wouldn't give us one in the expansion, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a PlayStation exclusive exotic so far. We'll have to wait to find out. So that is a bunch of gameplay and also info about Rise of Iron and things to expect. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating would be much appreciated as always. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section of everything I've discussed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.